Yeah, it was a rough one, and it's still going to be a rough one as we go through the rest of this morning's commute. Now, there's a little lull in the action in parts of the area. I don't want that to lend people to think, oh, it's over, it's done. There's more rain that's still coming on the backside of this storm. We'll probably finish it off, I think, between, let's say, noon and 2 when the rain finally shuts on down. So heavy rain through the morning commute in pockets. Damaging winds, certainly possible. We've already seen some trees down, power lines down, power outages. There could be a little more of that before the morning's through. Near record high temperatures, incredible, in the low 60s this morning, and then feeling more like winter as we head into tonight and tomorrow. Big change behind that. We're looking at 61 in the city, 61 in White Plains right now, flirting with 60 all across Long Island, down the Jersey Shore. Warm spot Newark at 63. We've even seen 60s all the way up in Poughkeepsie, New York. Now here's that little lull. Notice the radar. You don't see any green here. Nassau County, portions of Queens and Brooklyn, even in and around the city. It's raining again, but it's a little lighter. The areas of orange and yellow indicative of where the rain picks up again in intensity, and that line is still sitting off towards our south and west, but notice it's moving in our direction. Models continue to hint that this line right here will be over the city between about 7 and 8 this morning, so we're not done yet. And keep in mind the roads and everything, the ground is saturated. We're going to add on this heavy rain. Again, there'll be more ponding and big puddles out on the roadways and some localized flooding problems. Meantime, the bigger picture, one low is to the north now. The second one is sitting off to the south. Once that wave finally lifts to the north, colder air is going to whip in on a west to northwesterly flow behind that, and we'll see a big change in the overall pattern. But between now and probably up until about 9, that's the period of heaviest rain threat. And then from 9 until about noon, 1 o'clock, that's when the rain will get lighter and lighter and dissipate from west to east. But here's the line I'm talking about. 7 a.m. Notice very close to the city, draped along the Jersey Shore, along the Garden State Parkway, just to the east of the Jersey Turnpike, and again up into the Hudson Valley, more heavy rain. That starts to taper down a little bit at 9 a.m. There's another little lull here across Long Island. And one last push of rain. This is at noon. Again, most of the heavier stuff east at that point across Long Island and east of the city. And then the skies could actually clear. We may see some sunshine before the day is through and a big drop in temperature. So average amounts expected between 2 and 2.5 inches, less to the east, more to the west perhaps as that last little round comes on through. Look at these temperatures though. In the low 60s, start to do a tumble. By noon, we're already in the low 50s, and then by evening, we're into the 40s and eventually dipping into the upper 30s overnight and going nowhere tomorrow. 7-day forecast. Well, if you covered this up, the rest of it looks pretty good, actually. Once we get past the storm, which I said should be winding down and almost out of here by noon in the city, a little longer out east, sun comes back out. Only 41 tomorrow with a flurry possible north and west. We're in the 40s to low 40s rest of the week, but it's quiet. Sun symbols Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Maybe we get a good weekend, too. Saturday and Sunday, Christmas Eve looking good with high temperatures in the middle 40s.